Tough choice with Kazeem, Rahman. Would you rather? Tough choice. Only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough choice. Tough choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.
Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice with Kazeem, Rahman. I am your host, blessed and highly favored, Kazeem, Rahman. On the hot seat today, he is one of our returning champions. Champion. Let me say it again. He's one of our returning champions. Champion. Now, before I do this intro, what you should know is that this guest was guest number 1. He was guest number 50. He was guest number 100. He was guest number 200. And now, ladies and gentlemen, not only is this the first episode of 2024, we are at episode 3 motherfucking 100. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw the title. Rob Smallwood is back.
Let's go.
How you doing, Rob?
Let's go. What an intro, bro.
You're welcome.
What an intro.
A well-deserved intro.
Dog,
This is episode 300.
Congratulations, man.
Hey, man, I'm trying.
That is beautiful.
I'm trying. And as my computer froze. Episode 300. We still black as fuck in here. And the computer froze. This is how we did. How you doing, Rob?
I'm good, bro.
Are you ready for this?
I am ready as
We have
always.
a jam-packed episode for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do here. We don't really waste any time. The game is tough choice. You must pick between the two choices. You must explain yourself. You get one pass, you get one pause. And at the end, of course, we have our final choice.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
Now, Rob, it's been a while since you've been here. I don't know if you realize this, but we have a constant choice.
Constant.
Everyone in the month gets the same first question. Rob Smallwood, would you rather? Everywhere you go, for 3 years, you trigger a natural disaster, or take a year-long vow of silence. This is hard when you really have to sit and think about it. Welcome back to Tough Choice.
Oh, man.
Episode.
You gave me 2 options I really like, though.
Really?
Like, I like both of those.
I don't think, okay, when you say you like the fact that everywhere you go, now I'm just going to clarify some, because words matter.
Yes, sure.
You don't get to trigger it.
Yeah.
When you go to like Puerto Rico,
Mm-hmm.
a hurricane comes.
Mm-hmm.
End of discussion.
Cool.
You don't get, it's not a superpower.
Yeah.
This is a detriment.
Yeah.
And then you yourself will take a year-long vow of silence.
Yeah.
What's your choice?
Both of those sound amazing.
Why do they sound amazing?
Okay. You mean to tell me
Okay.
that people got to be worried when I show up?
No one knows that you have to announce that it's you.
Okay.
After, it would be
Which
after
I-
like 4 times.
Which
and then
I would do.
Okay, you would do. Okay.
I would do that.
Okay.
And now every 3 times something happens, that's like Thanos. That's like being Thanos. I know I don't have the power myself.
But why would you announce it? People would want to kill you. You're okay. I don't think you understand.
You would want to.
When you go to Baltimore, you trigger a winter storm.
I'm cool with that.
When you're back in LA, you trigger an earthquake.
I'm cool with that.
When you go to Houston, there's a hurricane.
I'm also cool with that.
Really?
You said every 3
when
times?
You're in, no. For 3 years.
For 3 years.
Everywhere you go, you trigger a natural disaster.
Yeah, for 3 years? Hell yeah. I would love that.
You picked the natural disaster.
No. I don't know if I'm picking it yet.
Oh, okay,
I'm just saying I love it.
Okay.
I love that for me.
Why?
It just feels cool. Like,
That's insane.
It's like,
That's insane.
Have you watched
That's
The Wire? Have you watched The Wire?
First of all, that is very disrespectful.
Okay, so you've seen The
Have
Wire.
I watched the greatest show in the history of TV?
When Omar's walking down the street and they go, yo,
Okay.
Omar's coming.
Yes.
That could be my Omar.
Let's backtrack because this makes no sense.
makes a lot of sense.
You just compare the ability to trigger a natural disaster with a gay homeless guy that lives in Baltimore that carries around a sawed-off
terrorizing
shotgun.
the city of Baltimore.
Yes.
Terrorizing.
Lived in a van.
Everywhere he went, some shit popped off.
Yes.
And you know what?
Yeah.
They feared and respected him.
Okay. And then what happened?
I mean, he ended up getting caught.
By who?
It doesn't matter.
Someone who was 7.
That's fine.
Right?
That's fine. But you know
so
what?
you're telling me you'd rather trigger a natural disaster and then be like, oh man, Rob coming, y'all, and you're just running.
Yeah.
You're on a plane and you're like, yo, what? That's like someone's sitting beside you and being like, you Rob Smallwood? And you're like, yeah, I'm Rob Smallwood. Where are you going? I'm going to Mexico. Oh fuck, my anniversary trip was in Mexico. We got to cancel.
Damn, so sad. Guess who gets to enjoy Mexico by himself?
You're
Me.
not, Rob. You're not enjoying it. You trigger a natural disaster.
I'm enjoying the natural disaster that I triggered. You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm enjoying.
You're in Cancun and you're enjoying the hurricane.
Yes, that it's my hurricane.
So you're not even thinking about the vow of silence.
I'm talking. No, I am thinking about the valley. But that's also what I was saying is like, I love all of that that's going on with that.
Okay.
But then you have the vow of silence. I don't like talking to motherfuckers anyway.
Okay.
So you mean a whole year I get to be like,
yes.
Sorry?
Vow of silence, and I'll be fair. I will be fair. Vow of silence does not mean you cannot communicate.
Okay.
A vow of silence does not mean you cannot communicate. Now, I will... Light text messaging is fine, right? No, you may not FaceTime.
No.
All
of that.
Oh, actually, no. A vow of silence is a vow of silence.
That's what I'm saying.
Vow of silence, because
exactly.
We're too black. I'm thinking vow of silence means you just not talking.
No.
A traditional vow of silence means there is no communication. Whatsoever. It's a vow of silence.
And I love that for me.
I don't
a whole year. You know what? That's my option. Vow of silence.
I will only do the vow of silence because I want to save lives. Because I know if I'm triggering natural disasters everywhere,
nigga,
and I like to travel.
Our resources are finite, bro. We got to start eliminating some people off the map.
No.
And if I could be that, I'd do it.
No.
But
no.
For selfish purpose reasons, vow of silence.
I think if I trigger a natural disaster and I have your mentality, I'm going to be evil with it. Because one, I'm not about to tell nobody. I'm not about to tell nobody, right? So every time I see, oh shit, Alabama, another racism event happened in Alabama.
You're starting to see it.
Let me trigger an earthquake right quick. No, not an earthquake. Alabama would get a hurricane. Let me trigger a hurricane.
All right then.
Right quick. Right?
So
you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. God dang it.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. We're gonna be evil just for episode 300. We don't know what's gonna happen the rest of this month, but for episode 300, I will trigger a natural disaster.
See?
And I'm telling you right now. Here's what I'm gonna do. You know the this is so dark. Do you know the global terrorism group called Anonymous?
Yes.
Where they just put out videos and be like, you have to act right. I'm just gonna send them a quick message. Hey yo, I got that thing for 3 years. What we gonna do? And then we just put out videos. Listen, Congo, start being correct to your people. Stop taking, government money from all these evil corporations and evil governments and treat your own people right. Or else I'm gonna come there.
Sounds like
and trigger some natural shit.
It sounds like you're a Thanos level threat, and that is what the world needs.
That is a Thanos level threat.
I rest my case.
That is a Thanos level threat.
But
that is a Thanos level threat.
The vow of silence of just like
not talking about. I can't do that.
Here's the thing.
You don't want this. I can't. So selfishly, I can't just go take a year-long hiatus from this podcast.
I understand.
That's the only problem. I could for a month. I could bank episodes and just be. If I could do 52 episodes in like 2 weeks, I could figure that out.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like for me, the inconvenience it would cause people that want to yell at me about something, that want to say something ignorant, it would have no effect because
you have a vow of silence.
I have a vow of silence.
Yeah.
So
it would make them more angry.
Yes. You see what I'm saying? So like overall, the landscape of my life would just be better.
Yes.
So that vow of silence is nice.
That is nice.
But having a natural disaster with me is like, next somebody's like, pull up. You sure?
Talk your shit.
You sure?
Talk your shit.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Hey, fuck you and the Baltimore Ravens. And you're like, hey, wait, what? Time out.
All right, bet.
What are you talking about? Say that one more time. Like, oh, you can pull up. Here's my address. You can pull up.
Okay.
Yo, are you sure about this, my guy? Because you live in Kansas.
You see
if you want a couple tornadoes,
see what I'm talking about.
You want a couple tornadoes where you
I'm talking about.
We can
on gang.
We can
I'll pull up if you want to.
We can figure it out.
It's just not gonna go the way you want it to. That's all I'm saying. So You now
All right.
understand.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right. You're doing the vow of silence because you want to enlighten yourself.
No.
You just don't. You just want
To not talk to anyone.
You just don't want to deal with
having
people.
a girlfriend and not having to talk, bro.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. I will do the natural disaster for this time only because I want to be a global positive influence on the world.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
All right. Because we don't want to say terrorism because that's still very much evil.
It is.
But I will
awesome.
make my own group for 3 years to inspire people that are doing wrong to do right. There we go. That is our constant choice.
Constant.
Let us continue. Would you rather have the power to veto one law of your choice every year or have a private monthly dinner with your country's leader to discuss policies?
Private dinner.
Dinner.
That was easy. Private
How's
dinner.
that dinner? How's that dinner? How's that easy?
It's easier because vetoing one law, there's so many stupid laws throughout the country and out, the world. Like, it's just, if I could get to the person that's in charge, I can influence more than just saying no.
That's fair. When I was thinking veto a law, I was thinking just a national law. But if you really think about it, not a lot of national laws are passed every year, right? So some years it's going to be like nothing happened this year, so I can't use my veto.
Exactly.
Right? And 2, there's a lot of state laws that are passed, and state laws, a law is a law. You veto one law of your choice. It doesn't mean on the national level, it means in general. But there's so many state laws that you're just like,
Yeah.
right?
But if I'm talking to the leader of the free world,
President of the United States. We don't want to say leader of the free world because everybody ain't free.
That's fair.
Go ahead.
Of the United States.
Okay.
And I'm just like, hey, listen, we need to clean Florida up.
Yes.
So we need to make a sweeping change over the country. Just certain things like that. Just being strategic. That's it. If I have the ear to be strategic, maybe we get the things that we want.
I disagree a little bit.
Why?
I disagree only because now that I hear what you're saying, I want the veto power.
Really?
Because that's more of a change. You're making more of a change. Only once a year.
Here's the thing.
But you can still veto any law you want in the country.
But then if somebody brings that law back up with a new condition or anything like that, and now you got to choose between, well, I vetoed them once, but there's another law that now you're caught. So one of them's going to win.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But the president of the United States doesn't have as much power as we think. It has executive power, but a lot of legislative power he doesn't have.
For sure.
Right? But I think we're on the same page though. But say what you're going to say because I'm pretty sure we're about to say the exact same thing.
He may not have executive power over everything, but there are things that he can put in place.
Yes.
Which would change the landscape of how laws are created.
There we go.
Right? So it's like, it's almost like a chess move. It's like, sure, get your laws off now.
Yeah.
But I've now implemented this.
Yeah.
So now that's going to retract those laws or change those laws or make those laws illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what Martin Luther King was doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd rather have that. I'd rather have that ability.
Also, and since my theme this episode clearly is corruption. If everyone knows I have a monthly dinner with the president of the United States.
Boom.
One, I'm going to raise so much money.
Talk to him.
And be like, hey, I have a super PAC, right? I'm going to be the executor of this super PAC. I'm just going to pay myself $1 million, $2 million a year, right? We're going to raise money. And we're going to you tell me what issues you want me to bring up on dinner. The dinner going to be 2 hours. I only need 15 minutes to talk about what I want to talk about.
All right.
So you just let me, I'm going to sell 10 minutes to each topic, 10 minutes for $1 million. Right? I don't care who it is.
I actually like
right?
that too.
KKK want to talk about something? Hey man, bring your $10 million right here. What you mean? Bring your 10 million. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Right? Here's what the KKK said, Mr. President. They say black people are crazy. I don't believe them, but they gave me 10 million. Corruption. I'm going to be so corrupt with this. Everyone's going to know I have a monthly, and this is forever. This is for every single president. Yeah, I'm going to take it.
All right.
I know. I see what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. I
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't care about the policy no more.
But I just think
I don't give a fuck about
that's more power. It's more power. It's more power long term.
It is more power long term. You're going to be like, okay, this is so dark. Henry Kissinger, you're going to be like that, where he was this super evil dude. And even after he left office, he was still like powerful, working for the Pentagon. He was on till he died, really. Till he died, he was still like on a very top secret board of advisors for the Pentagon. He's an evil ass motherfucker.
That's wild that you compared us, but
yeah. I'm gonna be black Henry Kissinger, but for good, unless you depending on the money.
Wow.
Right? Because everyone else will get $1 million for 10 million. So if you're like the KKK, or if you're like, some random white power, money? 10 million? Am I taking 10 million? Is that what you're asking me?
Are you taking KKK money?
Are you asking me if I'm taking $10 million for 10 minutes?
From the KKK?
I wouldn't. I still have. I would be corrupt, but I would still have the basic morals.
Yes, I'd still want black people morals. To flourish.
No. You're thinking I'm gonna say it as if it's my saying.
No. I'm saying in general. Would you still take their money?
No, of course not.
No, I wouldn't.
If there are, but there are lots of people I disagree with. But if they
for sure,
but I would say if they're evil like the KKK, of course. But
not. That was just a joke. But the KKK is the only organization in America that's not deemed a terrorist organization.
They are though, domestic terrorists.
They have been.
No. But they are. Though.
They are though. That's what I'm saying.
Terrorism.
And they haven't been deemed that. Yeah. I still don't understand how they're not. But
do you want to?
I mean, I know how, but I just logically.
Oh, you're thinking with logic. Yeah. Give it up for Rob. But he wants to think with logic.
Here we go. This is why I got that president meal. So.
Yeah, this is why we have the president meal. Hey, man. First rule: KKK is terrorists.
They gotta go.
There we go.
There you
go. And then I'll still take the ticket. Oh no, it's gonna be a private dinner.
Okay.
So I'll take whoever's money. I'm not gonna bring up the conversation.
I'm not taking their money.
I'll take their money. I just won't bring it up.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I'll take that money. Then.
I'll take the money.
Yeah.
I'm charging everyone, by the way, it's $1 million for 10 minutes. For them, $10 million. And they're going to give me the money. They got 10 million laying around.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be like, listen, Mr. President, KKK wanted something. We're not going to talk about that. Don't worry about it. They stupid.
Right.
And then we're going to move on.
Okay.
That's what, I'm taking the money.
All right.
Yeah. Right. We're going to scam them, Rob. Okay. Corruption.
We scam
the theme.
Nigerian
all right, that was politics. Now, for relationships. Would you,
of course you asked me that.
rather be in a relationship with someone who shares all your hobbies but has opposite political views, or someone with identical political views but no common interests? This is low key very difficult, only because we are stand-up comics, and if my wife hated comedy, we wouldn't get along. So would you rather have someone who hates comedy but is a sturgent Democrat, or and also not all Democrats are alike. So hates comedy but shares your political views, or doesn't share your political views but loves comedy?
I'll go with somebody that doesn't share my political views. And my reason is having somebody who thinks opposite of me makes me smarter.
Okay.
It starts making me look at other angles that I haven't thought of before.
Okay.
I don't have to be right. They don't have to be right. I just want to be able to sharpen my skill set against somebody that I disagree with.
I think you're thinking that it's just going to be like, listen, this wasn't supposed to be like a whole political masterclass kind of thing. I think you're thinking that it's going to be like, oh, we disagree on, how should the Pentagon
No,
be
I'm
run?
thinking fundamentally they disagree on everything.
You're talking about someone doesn't believe racism exists in America or redlining is fine, like that, and you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'd be with somebody like that.
I would absolutely hate that person.
I would
politically.
I would hate that.
But my cocky ass would be like, man, if she doesn't like comedy, I can figure it out. I'll make her laugh though.
That's interesting. I
right?
feel like
I can't because that's just listen. Comedy is who I am, but I'm also lots of other things.
Well, that's the other thing is like I have to have somebody that has shared interests with me because my interests are very unique.
Yeah.
I do a set of maybe 4 or 5 things that I really like to do and enjoy.
Yeah.
And I like to live that way.
Okay.
And if I have somebody that is constantly like, I hate this, I blah blah.
Yeah.
That I don't want
right.
to. I don't want to deal with that.
You're right.
And if it means like I only have to have a political discussion with you around midterm elections.
Yeah.
Once. Cool. I'm once every 4 years. I'm cool with that.
It's every day now though.
It could be
the way that the news works. It's politics every single day.
Sure, but
right?
I think how I live my life is I don't pay attention to that shit.
Okay.
So my interests are gonna outweigh whatever that bullshit is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
yeah,
I mean, I know there's relationships out there. I know like people I grew up with their parents. They didn't talk politics. They would go into the booth.
Yeah.
And they voted their way
and voted how they voted.
And no one talked about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm cool with that.
That's true.
And that's why I would choose that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the different political beliefs, but same interests. Because you're right. If it's like if I have to go, especially the way we operate, sometimes it's like, hey, we had plans, but this really important show asked me to come do 10 minutes, and that 10 minutes can lead to $1 million in like 3 months. So I have to go. And if she's like, I don't like the fact that you always have to go. Right. Like, I don't support your dreams. Yeah, you're right.
And then that affects your mentality when you're on stage. You can't be, you're not yourself that night.
You can't be free.
So,
all right. Yeah, you're right. All right. Money. Would you rather find a wallet with $1,000 once a month, but you don't know who it belongs to, or receive $500 monthly from a mysterious benefactor with no strings attached?
500.
500.
Because I can, if I'm receiving it monthly and I don't know who it's coming from.
Yes.
The way my mind works is eventually it's going to stop. So I'm just going to save it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You have a very, this is too good to be true.
Exactly.
Kind of mentality.
So that's how I just view things.
Yeah.
Whereas like picking up somebody's wallet and finding money, that's going to find like, sure, they may never know it's me that took it, but it would follow me around. Yeah. And that wouldn't feel great.
I think it's a wallet. So it would still have everyone's ID. It would still have it would just have $1,000. I would once a month versus 500 monthly. This sounds weird. Again, the theme is corruption. Listen, hear me out. I would take the wallet. I would find it. I'd be like, oh, this is where they live. Cool. I'm going to write them a very polite letter. Hey, I found your wallet, right? Please be safe. My name is, Charles. I'm not going to give him my real name. And then I'm going to take $700 and be like, hey, I took $700 as my payment, right? I'm a consultant. And I charged you, right, to do the research, right? It's like an hour to like do all that stuff. I charge $700 an hour. So, here's an invoice. I'm gonna make them an invoice, right? Send it with their wallet, and I'll go on about my business. Let's do this, baby. We corrupt this episode. Episode 300.
I'm definitely taking the 500. Because here's the thing. That 500 could be like, I'm getting it every month.
Yeah, but you don't know who it's coming from.
I don't, which means it could be some person that is just, or some benefactor or whatever.
Could be the KKK.
I'm getting 500. It could be until the day I die. Let's say it's 500 until the day I die.
It is 500. This is all the time.
Okay,
there's no limit to this.
So there you go. So I don't know. I feel like morally the money's mine. I'd be good. What if one of those times you pick up that wallet and you take out that money and it's caught on a CVT camera? You see what I'm saying? Like now you're getting in trouble for money that was like there that wasn't yours and you took, versus somebody who's just giving you the money.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. If you find the wallet, we're assuming that the wallet it's not like you're finding a wallet right in front of your home. You're finding the wallet. Yeah. So it could be an alley. It could be in the mall. It could be everyone's watching you. Damn, we got to take the anonymous money.
That's what I'm saying.
The guaranteed guilt-free money is also better than the technically I'm stealing kind of money. Technically you're not. Technically, you're not. You found it. They lost it. That's their fault. That's not thieving. Is that thieving? If someone loses their Bentley and you take it.
Yes. Yes, Kazeem.
Okay. If someone misplaces their wallet, I know. You know the sad part. I know it is, but I'm trying to do some mental gymnastics.
It can't work.
To figure it out.
Because here's the thing: it's not working. If you find a wallet and you have the wherewithal to open it and see that there's money in there, you also have the wherewithal to open and see who the money belongs to.
Okay.
So guilt-free, free money that's coming to you every month, guaranteed, and you're not harming anybody. I'm going to take that money. $500. That's a month. Yeah. I'm taking that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right, Rob, this is a supercharged episode, so we're going to do some of our newer segments. This is our segment called Something's Gotta Go.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out.
Now,
why is it all
normally, I don't know. Those are the only sound effects I found. I'm not going to lie. I looked up sound effects called Get Out, and this is the only. Get out of here. Get out of here.
That feels.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Just as long as we're all on the same page.
I can't find any black people saying Get Out.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because they don't allow us to own enough space.
Shut
to tell
up,
people
Rob.
to get out.
Shut
I just
the
want
fuck.
America enough.
Shut up. Shut up. No, I'm not letting that happen. I'm not letting that. No, be quiet. Don't turn this into a race thing.
It's not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's not realistic.
You know why, brother? We didn't get
that's
the thing,
why.
Right? Because Dr. Umar said that these white people are the only people allowed to say get out. But a black man can never say get out.
Never.
No, shut up.
Never.
No. So normally when we do Something's Gotta Go, we give you 4 things and you say, what's the one thing that can go? We're doing it a little differently now.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to still give you 4 things. And you say individually which one will die first, right? Until we get to 1. Right? So I'll give you we're only going to do 1 because we're running out of time. If I say pop, jazz, classical music, country music, those no, hold on.
Sorry.
Those 4 things individually, everything's going to die, right? So who goes first? Who goes second? Who goes third? Who goes last? So something's got to go.
Okay.
Each rule. So who dies first?
Okay.
Pop, jazz, classical music, country music.
Country.
Oh, come on now. Wait, do you know who Chris Stapleton is?
Yes, I do.
You don't like Chris Stapleton?
Still country.
You don't like Jelly Roll?
No.
You didn't see his acceptance speech?
Has to go.
I want to tell you that the ba. Is this a black thing again? Because of country music?
No, because there's actually some black country stars.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Definitely country gotta go.
You don't like him?
Country's gotta go.
What's his name?
Darius Rucker.
Yeah.
I'm not budging.
He dated a comic I know.
Country. He dated a comic we all know.
Yeah.
And then she ended up doing coke and almost killing somebody. So
shout out to her. If I had the DJ horns, hold on one second. We about to give a little shout out. There we go. She survived.
She did survive.
She survived. There we go.
But it's his fault. So
hey, who cares?
Anyway.
All right. So country goes first.
Country
cool.
goes first.
I disagree, but who goes next? Pop, jazz, classical music.
Pop.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay. So jazz and classical music.
Mm-hmm.
Who dies next? Only one is left standing. Who's left standing?
Classical music.
Classical music is left standing?
No.
It has to go.
Has to go.
And you keep jazz.
Keep jazz.
Okay. I disagree, but I get why. Mm-hmm. I get why. You don't like country music. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Pop music isn't what it used to be, right?
It's still.
Actually, pop music
Do
is
you,
all.
do you really want to know? I mean, if we want to get into my new show, why I don't like pop music.
Yeah.
Pop music.
You have 30 seconds.
Okay.
But go ahead.
So pop music is them taking shit from black artists
Okay.
and then redoing it with a white filter and then it blowing up.
Yes.
Ergo, Beyonce, Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Taylor Swift is supposedly this front-running woman, leading woman, blah, 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 like Beyonce never exists. Sorry, sis. That's my take. So fuck pop music.
Yeah. In the history of pop music, a lot of those, if you go back and look, a lot of those songwriters are black.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those songs, like Carrie Hilson wrote a lot of Britney Spears songs.
Yep.
Right? So, yeah.
So pop's got to go.
Right? Esther Dean wrote a lot of Katy Perry stuff, wrote a lot of Rihanna stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Classical music doesn't stay because they didn't let us in. Jazz was ours. Jazz is like, you can't talk to me about jazz without having some influence from some black person.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
Jazz stays.
Right? Yeah. Country was kind of made by black people also, but that's another conversation for another day.
But now it's like a
it turned into a very specific race dominated thing. But yeah, all right. So first is country, then pop can go, then classical music can go. Last one standing is jazz. And I'm okay with that. I don't even listen to jazz like that. But if someone put on jazz, I'm not gonna be like, oh, turn that shit off.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, huh.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yep.
Right? Is that Duke? I don't know his last name.
Ellington.
There we go.
Jesus.
Is that Duke Ellington?
You did fail out of your first college. Okay. Okay.
There we go. That was Something's Gotta Go.
Get out of here.
Look for more of that in the year. Now it is back to our quintessential, our first ever segment, Black Excellence.
Perfect.
I will
First
pose.
off, how are you going to go into Black Excellence and not know who Duke Ellington is?
I forgot his last name.
I'm
I know who
so
we're talking about. I
I'm
just
so
forgot his last
disappointed
name. I
in
know
you
his
right
name was
now.
Duke.
Next
All right,
segment,
Black
please.
Excellence.
Perfect.
I will pose a situation, and you tell me, Rob Smallwood, if it is more likely to be. And now we are back. We are back to our original Black Excellence. It is either billionaire Oprah Winfrey or the 44th president of either 43rd or 44. I don't know. The 43rd.
44th.
He's 44? 44th president of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama.
Oh my God.
All right. Who will resend a text if you haven't responded in 10 minutes? Oprah or Obama?
It would be Oprah.
It'd be Oprah. Oprah's more on her business.
I don't think it's more about her business. She's
More possessive?
it's a little bit of that, but I'm Oprah, you know?
Yeah.
You don't leave me hanging. I'm Oprah.
Yeah.
Where Obama's like, get to me when you can.
Yeah. That's right. I think after he became president, it's like none of these text messages ever need to be responded to ever.
Exactly.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Right? He still gets paid for
Exactly.
he still gets presidential pension.
Yes. So,
Yeah, they still get paid. Yeah, you're right. All right. Who would eat a baby if they were stranded with one on a desert island?
Oprah.
Winfrey. All right, let's move on. Who would trust the least? Okay, who would you trust the least with your nude photos?
Oprah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
What are you talking about?
I think Oprah's more trustworthy
No.
than Barack Obama.
No.
Barack Obama, listen, you don't just become president.
I'm about to blow all your shit up.
Okay,
bro.
go ahead.
So, Oprah,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to just I don't know,
I'm listening.
I'm trying to put this
Be
in
nice. Say it quickly.
all right. She knew about Bill Cosby.
Everyone, even Obama
Everyone-
knew about Bill Cosby. Come on now.
But
No one told.
Oprah knew about Bill Cosby.
Oprah knew about Bill Cosby. She knew
because
about
she
Harvey
could-
Weinstein. She
Okay.
took pictures with him
Exactly.
too. Okay.
And
She
kept all that shit under wraps.
Probably knew about Diddy.
But guess
low-key.
what she did to Michael when he was dead and in the ground?
What'd she do?
She had that produced that special.
Oh yeah.
Of the,
yeah.
You see,
That got removed?
if it doesn't get her money,
Yeah.
or if it does give her money, she's trade secrets. Obama
Okay.
has done some shit that he's going to keep to himself.
He takes to the grave.
I'm sticking with Obama.
Yeah. When you're president, you take a lot of things to the grave.
That's my nigga. I'm sticking
Really
with
enough.
Obama.
Damn. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oprah is an
That's true.
opportunist.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Last one. Who would accidentally give their kids psychedelic drugs?
Obama.
Obama? I think he's definitely probably smoked weed with his kids already.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
So he absolutely would. And I would be
Probably.
cool with it.
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't be cool with it.
I would.
I would be. I would be. I would be. All right. That was Black Excellence.
Perfect.
Now it is time for our final choice. It is a hire, fire, retire. We have changed it. It is no longer marry, fuck, kill. It is hire, fire, retire.
Right.
Now, I'm going to explain it to you. Hire. You are the business of Rob Smallwood.
Yeah.
Who are you hiring? Who's doing a very good job at whatever they're doing?
You mean I got a random choice?
Yes, it's not random. It's not random. It's still marry, fuck, kill style,
Okay.
but it's hire, fire, retire.
Okay.
Now, fire, who needs to stop immediately, right? And retire, who has done so much work already that they have earned the right to not have to work anymore.
Okay.
Now, Rob Smallwood, your three choices are Beyonce, forever and always. We will go with Wonder Woman, and we will go with Iron Man. The characters, not the actors.
Okay.
Right?
We are going to
Rob Smallwood, what is your choice?
shit. We firing Wonder Woman.
We're firing Wonder Woman.
Yeah, we firing Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
She just
Low
sit
key,
down.
she's useless.
Sit down. Okay.
Yes.
You doing a lot. You're doing a lot. We're hiring Iron Man. I mean,
Okay.
Tony Stark. Do I need to go into depth on why I would
Yeah.
hire him?
The genius. that
Yeah,
is Tony
I mean,
Stark.
it's Tony Stark.
The rich and the genius.
Yes.
That is Tony Stark.
And I'm have to retire my baby boo Beyonce because
Okay.
she's done enough
Yes.
for black people
Yes.
and women
Yes.
and her husband. She's done a
Okay.
lot,
She's done a lot.
and she can go ahead and sit down and take a bow.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That one felt too easy.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to fire Beyonce.
Why?
She's lived her life. I don't think she's gonna retire. I think if Beyonce needs to retire, she needs to get fired, because Beyonce is the type to be like, this is my last album, y'all, and then 4 years later be like, nah, I got inspired again. I want to do another album. No, Beyonce, let's give some other ladies a chance.
What?
Right? She's
given
lived her
other
life.
ladies a chance.
She's lived her life. She's fired.
Oh
So
my God.
then I will retire Wonder Woman only because we can't retire Beyonce. I don't want you to think that I respect Wonder Woman like that. She is
starting
useless.
to feel like it.
All right. Now we are on the same page. This is Tony Stark,
Yes.
right? He's a genius billionaire,
Playboy.
right? Genius playboy.
Philanthropist.
Oh, who failed? Who failed? You can't say philanthropist?
Philanthropist.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed.
I just struggled.
All right.
On a
Now,
national podcast to say
This is
philanthropy.
Whatever. That's sad. That's sad. And we're not editing that part out either. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right. Now, he is Tony Stark. I'm
Yes.
gonna hire Tony Stark.
All right.
And put him to work.
All right.
All right. Guys, that is our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's KAZEEM Comedy. Our audio producer is QueezyLeo. Rob Smallwood, where can we find you?
You can find me at the Rob Smallwood. You can find me at Robbie Smalls on Twitter, the Robbie Smalls on Instagram. Follow me, like, share, comment. Hope to see you at a future show.
All right, and we will put all of that in our show notes. And if you have a tough choice question or a hire, fire, retire you want us to consider, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. Again, like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We are growing and we love it. I've been Kazeem Rahman. This has been Rob Smallwood. You guys have been amazing. Bye. Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. Would you rather? Tough Choice only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough Choice.
What kind of carpet is it?
If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.